I once froze in an interview because they asked me a simple question. Walk me through your typical Tuesday. I knew advanced business terms, but I forgot the word for brewing coffee. That embarrassing silence taught me a brutal lesson. If you cannot talk about your normal day, your advanced vocabulary means absolutely nothing.
Wow, John, that sounds incredibly stressful. But honestly, you are not alone.
Wait, really? You think other people struggle with this too?
Absolutely. This is a massive global pain for English learners. We study huge, complex words for years. But when someone asks, "How was your morning?" our brains just freeze. We forget the simple words.
Exactly. I could explain how an iPhone works or how SpaceX launches a rocket. But my morning coffee? Blank.
That is because we treat daily routines like a police report. We list facts. I wake up, I eat, I go.
Wait, is that wrong? That is how I always say it.
It is not wrong, but it feels like a robot. Native speakers do not just list facts. They paint a picture of their day. Feeling method. Think of it like a repeating loop, a comfortable rhythm. It has a specific feeling, like a familiar song.
A familiar song? I like that. So how do I find this rhythm?
Let us break it down. By the way, if you guys watching are also struggling with this, drop a comment below with your morning struggle. Let us start with the very first thing you do. John, how do you usually start your day?
Well, usually I say, I wake up my bed at 7 a.m. and I get up my eyes.
Oh, John, I love the effort, but let us look at that. This is the first huge mistake learners make. People confuse wake up and get up, and they try to connect them to objects like the bed or their eyes.
Wait, what? Are they not the exact same thing?
Not at all. Think about the feeling. Wake up is just your brain turning on. Your eyes open, you are still in bed. Get up is the physical action. Your feet touch the floor, you leave the bed.
Oh, so I can wake up at 7, but maybe I do not get up until 7:30 because I am scrolling on my iPhone?
Exactly. That is the perfect way to say it. No need to mention your eyes or the bed directly.
That makes so much sense. I usually scroll Twitter to see if Elon Musk posted something crazy while I was asleep.
Right. So you wake up, scroll your phone, and then finally get up. Now, let us move to the kitchen. What happens next?
Okay, this one I know. I do my breakfast and I do a coffee.
Let me stop you there. This is mistake number 2, directly translating from your native language.
Seriously? We use the verb do for everything in my language. Do coffee, do food, do work.
I see your point, but in English, do feels like completing a boring task or a chore, like doing the dishes or doing laundry. When we create something from ingredients, we feel like a creator. We make breakfast, we make coffee.
Oh, so making has the feeling of creating something delicious. Doing has the feeling of a boring job.
Exactly. You make a coffee. Or if you want to sound really advanced, like in your interview, you brew coffee.
Brew coffee. Yes, that is the word my brain GDK'd during the interview.
Do not worry. Make coffee is perfectly natural for daily conversation. You do not need fancy words.
Got it. I wake up, get up, and make coffee. What about going to work?
Let us hear your version first. How do you travel to the office?
I usually say, I go to my company by my car.
This is mistake number 3. It sounds very heavy and unnatural.
Heavy? Why? It has all the right words.
Because you are repeating unnecessary information. We know it is a company. We know it is your car. native speakers love to be fast and lazy. A solution. Instead of focusing on the destination and the tool, focus on the action. We just say, I drive to work.
Just, I drive to work? That is so short. It feels naked.
It is efficient. If you use the bus, you do not say, I go by the bus. You say, I take the bus.
What if I walk? Do I say I take my feet?
No, you just say, I walk to work. The verb holds all the power. By the way, everyone watching, how do you get to work? Do you drive, walk, or take the train? Hit subscribe if you are learning something new right now.
I actually walk to work sometimes. It makes me feel like I'm saving the planet. Like a Tesla.
I love that. Walking is great. Now, what happens in the middle of the day? Lunchtime.
Oh, easy. I eat the lunch at 12 p.m.
Mistake number 4, adding the before meals.
Wait, why is that wrong? Lunch is a specific thing, right? It is my lunch.
Meals like breakfast, lunch, and dinner are abstract concepts in English. They are parts of the day, not specific objects on a table. When you say the lunch, native speakers expect you to talk about a very specific event, like the lunch we had yesterday was terrible.
I see. So for routine, it is just a general feeling. I eat lunch.
Providing nuance. Yes, or even better, I have lunch. Having lunch feels more like an experience, a break from work. Eating is just the physical chewing action.
Whoa, I have lunch sounds so much more professional and relaxed. I like that.
Exactly. Now, after a long day of work, you come home. How do you describe the end of your day?
Let me think. I come back to my house. Then I play my phone before sleep.
And here is our final major mistake, number 5. This one is huge because almost every learner says it.
Do not tell me I cannot say play my phone. Everyone plays on their GDK.
We play games, we play sports, but we do not play a device. The device is a tool. If you say, play my phone, it sounds like you are tossing your iPhone in the air like a ball.
Okay, that is a funny image. But what do I say instead? I am just looking at Instagram or watching Messi highlights.
The natural feeling is moving your finger. We say, I scroll on my phone, or simply, I go on my phone.
Scroll on my phone. That captures the exact feeling. My thumb just keeps scrolling forever.
Gardar. Yes, it is the modern routine. Also, notice your ending. You said before sleep.
Is that wrong too? Oh man, my English routine is a mess.
It is not a mess. You are learning. Sleep is the state of resting. You want to talk about the transition from awake to asleep. Feeling method. We say before going to bed or before falling asleep. Falling gives the feeling of losing control, drifting away.
Falling asleep. Wow, that is beautiful. So, I scroll on my phone before falling asleep.
Perfect. You sound completely natural now. No robotic lists.
This changes everything. If I had known this for my interview, I would have sounded so confident.
Now you know. The key to daily routines is focusing on the feeling of the action, not just translating words directly.
Let me summarize this. I wake up, I get up, I make coffee, I drive to work, I have lunch, and I scroll on my phone before falling asleep.
100% natural. Native speakers would not even blink. You mastered it.
I feel powerful. I am ready to talk about my Tuesday with anyone now.
That is the mission of Life English Practice. to make you feel comfortable in your own daily life.
Seriously, guys, stop learning crazy vocabulary if you cannot talk about making coffee. Fix your foundation first.
Now we have a question for you all. What is the weirdest or most unique part of your daily routine? Drop a comment below. We read every single one.
Yeah, let us know. And hey, if you are also struggling with sounding natural, hit subscribe so we can figure it out together.
Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe and click the video on the screen right now for our next lesson. See you there.